My wife just showed me a positive pregnancy test with tears of joy, but I had a vasectomy 5 years before we met. I never wanted children. I made that decision at 22 after watching my brother struggle with three unplanned pregnancies, one of which ended with his son dying from a genetic condition that runs in our family. I had the vasectomy at 25 and told everyone it was hernia surgery. Maybe a boy if I meet the right person, my wife Elizabeth said on our third date. But no pressure. I'm happy either way. Perfect, I thought. By the time I really wanted kids, we try, fail, and adopt. I even started a college fund for our future adopted child. Perfect situation. But after we got married last year, the baby talk intensified. Her friends started having babies, her sister got pregnant, and suddenly our apartment was filled with parenting magazines that I'd flipped through just for fun. I'd leave them open to articles about fertility windows and biological clocks. I kept saying we should wait, save more money, travel first, buy a house. She agreed, but she started tracking her cycle on an app, taking prenatal vitamins to prepare for when we were ready. I'd find the vitamin bottles hidden behind regular supplements, as if she were ashamed of wanting it so much. 6 months ago, Elizabeth started acting different, more energetic, almost manic about baby preparation. She painted the extra room neutral beige for a future office, but I saw nursery paint swatches in her browser history. She switched to organic everything, gave up coffee, stopped drinking at dinner parties. When I asked, she said she was doing a wellness cleanse her therapist recommended. The therapist she started seeing for work stress, but she never seemed stressed about work. Then the pregnancy test started showing up hidden in bathroom drawers, stuffed in her purse, Amazon packages I intercepted before she got home. All negative. She'd cry in the shower, thinking I couldn't hear. I'd hold her through the tears, researching adoption agencies on my phone while she slept, planning how to make that transition easier for her. After 3 months of trying, she insisted we both get fertility tests. Just to know, she said. Rule things out. I couldn't refuse without looking suspicious. We went to the clinic. I gave my sample, knowing exactly what those results would show. The nurse said the results would take 4 to 6 weeks because of lab delays. Elizabeth seemed almost relieved to wait. Good, she said, that buys us time. Then her coworker, Jaime, started popping up in conversations, project planning lunches that left her flushed, distracted. Jaime was getting divorced and had twin boys. Jaime was so good. Jaime understood what it was like to want children. Her phone started ringing late at night. Work emergencies, she claimed, scribbling replies under the covers. The next morning, she said something odd. Jaime's ex got pregnant so easily. Some men are just more fertile. Why would she know that? Why would it matter? 3 weeks ago, her best friend Pamela visited and made an odd comment. Elizabeth is lucky to have someone so supportive through all of this. Elizabeth quickly changed the subject, but Pamela kept giving me these looks like I knew something. I found out later that Elizabeth had told her that we'd officially been trying for 6 months, the same number of months she was supposedly on birth control. Then the impossible happened. Elizabeth's period was late. She locked herself in the bathroom for an hour, and I heard plastic creaking, silence, and crying. Not sad crying, just happy crying. When she came out, she said it was just allergies and suggested we start trying next month, when we're both ready. I agreed, relieved. I thought her period had arrived and she was giving up on secretly trying. Yesterday morning, Elizabeth's phone rang during breakfast. Reminder notification. Dr. Cardenas, 2 p.m., confirmation. She quickly grabbed it and said he was her dentist. But Dr. Cardenas was her OBGYN. I knew because I'd seen the insurance statements. Why lie about that? She came back from the appointment beaming. She kept touching her stomach when she thought I wasn't looking. She ordered sushi for dinner. Then she remembered she wasn't hungry and made toast instead. But it's impossible. Physically impossible. The urologist had confirmed zero sperm count 3 times. This morning he mentioned something strange. Remember when Hyrie showed me pictures of his twins? They both have this birthmark on their shoulder. Jaime has it too. Why would she tell me about Jaime's birthmarks? It's genetic. Apparently it runs strong in his family. Every child inherits it. She went on about genetics, about traits, about what's passed on, about destiny. Then she sent me down with shaky hands. She took out a pregnancy test with 2 pink lines. I need to tell you something, she said. I stopped taking my birth control months ago. I know it was wrong, but look, it finally worked. We're pregnant. The clinic called an hour later. My fertility results. Complete absence of sperm. I'm sorry, the doctor said on speakerphone. Elizabeth stared at the test in her hand, then at me, then back at the test.
We haven't spoken much since then, avoiding each other.